I have another spooky story for you guys. This one was submitted by someone who met a woman at a party under some very strange circumstances. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the story. I met a girl at a party once, and I still don't understand what really happened that night. I was at a friend's house party. It was nothing crazy. There was just some music, drinks, and then a handful of people hanging out around the living room. I really wasn't planning on staying long until I noticed this woman. She was standing near the kitchen wearing a bright red dress that made her stand out from everyone else. Most people were in jeans or casual clothes, but she looked like she was dressed up for a fancy dinner or something elegant. She kept looking around as if she was lost or confused, so I decided to walk over to her and strike up a conversation. I walked up to her, said hi, and gave her some lame pickup line that I'm too embarrassed to repeat. But she ended up smiling at me, and we started talking. She was charming and smart, and the conversation flowed so easily that it felt like I'd known her for years. We spent the entire night together, just the two of us, tucked away in a corner while the party went on around us. At the end of the night, I asked her for her number. She leaned close, whispered in my ear, and told me she couldn't wait to see me again. She never gave me her number, so I wasn't sure exactly how that would be possible, but I also didn't want to push it if she wasn't comfortable giving out her number. So the next morning, I had plans to meet up with my friend who threw the party. I asked him about her, but my friend was confused about what woman I was talking about. I kept saying to him, the woman in the red dress who I was talking to all night. He took a long pause before he replied and said, no one was wearing a red dress last night, and you were sitting by yourself. I almost came over to get you, but it looked like you were on the phone because you were just talking to yourself. Confused, I decided to drop it. I assumed that maybe he really just didn't notice her. About a week later, I went to another party that my friend was having at the same house. From across the room, I saw her again. She was wearing the same red dress. So I ran over to my friend and dragged him over to the spot where I saw the woman and pointed directly at her. My friend kept insisting that he couldn't see her, so I started describing what she looked like. Suddenly, my friend pulled away from me and told me to stop playing around. I guess he could see the confusion on my face because his tone changed, and he started explaining that the woman I described sounded like his cousin, who had passed away in that home about 20 years prior. She had a lot of medical issues and ended up having a stroke one evening after she got back from a party. When she passed, she was wearing a red dress. I have no explanation for that encounter. Everyone I've told this to says I saw a ghost, but I've never had a single strange experience before that night, and I just can't explain why I was the only one who could see her. I mean, it sounds to me like he saw a ghost, but I'm really curious what you guys think about this story. Leave your thoughts down in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more spooky stories.